Hey guys, quick review for process this week. Alright, let's go over it quick. So we roll out to the mid. First thing we need to notice, I saw a sweet rollout where the soldier got there really fast and was in our sewers before anyone else made it to mid. So if you do not see a soldier on mid, that needs to be called out right away. And then here we go. Flank is going to push up the left side onto our deck and try and push them back and fight for control of this area so that they can't stand here. This will force them back into their sewer or into their choke, and give us the opportunity to get some cap time on the point, where combo is going to come around here, taking cover in this area and spamming out over this. This should, all those players that were in that choke should be taking damage now from Termi stickies, and it will force them to either come forward into snapshots, minigun, or retreat off the point, in which case we will get an easy mid fight. When it comes to holding mid and pushing into second, we have Snapshot and Termi mid. Yankees area is going to be IT, and Python's going to be in the sewer. Flower's going to mainly be in the IT with the ability to rotate quickly in case they're putting extra pressure through mid or sewer. And Rosie will do the same thing. She'll be mid to stop the push, and she'll be watching wherever they're putting the most pressure on. When we go through, you go in through your respective zones. We get the combo coming in here. Termi will probably rush up right here and then try and take a fight here. Trying very hard to end the Uber on top of the Spire. Spire is good because you can spam out all of the chokes. And if shit starts getting bad for him, he can drop down and he'll have some cover there. Whereas Snapshot coming in will probably try and get right up here for the fight, so he can fight the hallway, and he can also take cover from the hallway and fight the point. Yankee's coming in here, and she's just going to close this off really quick. And as soon as she has control of this area, she's going to want to try and keep the height advantage, spamming onto the low ground or spamming onto this area. Python's coming in from the sewer, and he's going to want to, step one is making sure that no players can just duck into the sewer. So when we push through mid, it's fairly common if someone's over in this area to try and hide behind us. So Python's first thing he's going to do is make sure that no one is going to flank us. And then once that's cleared, he's going to try and get a mini somewhere near the point to lock down these chokes. And the Flower, depending on where he comes in, his main goal is going to be to put cap time on. When we're holding this point, we've got Python watching this area right here, and he's going to be going in through Shutter. Yankee's going to be up here because she can spam really well all three areas, and she can also, if they do start coming in, she can hop over to help out more. And the combo is around this area. We can spam them out of there. We can make sure that they are not taking the lobby for free. And Flower will help this area mostly, and he can also roam. When we push into last, we got Python coming in through Shutter. He's going to want to try and get a mini down. Combo's going to run in through one of these doors, roll out maybe. And if it's roll out, then Flower and Yankee are going to be coming in on the far side, either through this door or probably even better through this door, and getting fighting here. Now remember that the last push is more of a death match than a desperate attempt to stand on the point. What you really want to do is kill the people who are closest to you, staying near cover so you don't have to fight the entire team at a time. And then once we start having a little advantage and we're able to put some people on the point, you want to kill whoever is focusing on the point. So for example, if Flower starts standing on that point or Snapshot starts standing on that point, they're going to be throwing their spam, or they're going to be throwing their bodies at the point. And that would be a great time for Termi and Yankee and whoever to be shooting them. Ideally, I like Rosie on the point because she can air blast spam and people back, and I like Flower on the point because he caps extra fast. And then once they start going down or out of position, put yourself on the point. One or two at a time. If we just stack the point, we're going to all get taken out by explosive damage. And then, of course, if the combo decides for whatever reason that we're going to push it on the right side, maybe they have a level 3 gun there and we want to get in closer on that, then the flank's going to come in through either rollout or through this door. And check it out. When you're pushing in, make sure you keep an eye out for people who may be going behind you. If a soldier does end up going behind us or someone does go and flank us, you don't have to run back and get out of the fight to chase him. What you have to do is be ready for him to come back in. Basically, if he runs to second, then he's out of the fight, and it's going to be 9 versus 8. That's awesome. But if he just comes out behind and then comes back in here, and nobody's noticed that he's missing and he comes out behind us for free, that's going to be bad. So we just need to keep track of all the players who try and go behind us and be ready for them when they come in. Now, we'll do a quick review on how we're going to hold. We'll have Termi around here. Snapshot can be around here. Ideally on the high ground, he can stop anyone from being able to push in for free. He's kind of a sitting duck if he comes closer. And you have to watch out for the sight lines here because they are deadly. A sniper should be able to see your head, and if he comes up here, he can see all of that little deck, so we need to be aware of where that sniper is. Python, once again, is going to be in the sewer. Just holding it down, making sure they don't overrun us. Yankee owns IT, ideally keeping onto close to this ramp, close to this choke, so that she can stop them from being able to push in. She's near a health pack or she's near high ground, depending on which one she works. Flower will probably be in here, but once again, he can rotate to mid or sewer, depending on what happens. And if we happen to have to fall back, once again, try and keep high ground. Going through shutters is not ideal because it's low down and that door really closes you off. If you're in a desperate situation and we're completely giving up second, shutters is just fine. But ideally, you're going to want to retreat through the high ground here because you can actually fight from this choke here and still spam the point out. This is a little more dangerous because they can come and get the drop on you. But there's also is the health pack right around here. And the last one is going to be holding last. Combo is going to be on the right side, not pushed up too far. So that we can keep an eye on this, so that when they do push into us, we can use this wall as cover, so we don't have to fight the entire team at once. If their combo comes in Ubered through either of these two doors, instead of standing and taking it in the face, we can just tuck in behind here or pop back into spawn, depending on how close we are. And then once the Uber is faded or closer to fading, we can go back into them with our own Uber. And when we're here, flank will be watching this side. Same thing, stick to the outside. Watch the doors, try not to get too close so that you end up having to, if you're standing here, you're going to take fire from here and here. But if we're standing back here, you can use this as a choke, wall for cover. You can move to high ground and shoot spam onto the point. This is particularly effective for Yankee with their rockets. If they push in and Yankee is able to get back, keep cover, and stay alive, she can do a lot of reliable damage from this area. Stop the cap without having to worry too much about taking damage from this whole side of the fight. Same thing goes for Termi. If it's getting really scrappy and he's up here, he's in a pretty strong spot. Whereas down here is a lot more vulnerable. And one of the big things to remember is avoid the low ground area. This is a very dangerous area to fight from, and it's going to be really hard to... You're going to get flanked and killed. And I think that's everything I have to say about this. So this is just a quick review on our strategy. Some of the things I said might have been different than what we've already gone over, but we've been practicing a lot, and I think our plans have changed just a bit. So yeah, good luck. If you have anything that I missed or that you want to add or clarify on or anything like that, just make a note of it and bring it up on Sunday.